guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Brittany. So yes, I'm in my office, but today's video is focused on my living room. I'm going to be doing a fall decorate with me video. I didn't want to film down there just because I'm going to have to lug my camera and set that all up and do all that. I wanted to do the intro in here in my office, and I wanted to show you guys my fall look that I have going on. I wanted to be very fall today, so I have on this two-piece set. You can't see it, but it's pants and this like simple top. It's from Amazon. Two-piece set in this like rust color. If y'all don't know, it's my favorite, pretty much my favorite color. I have on some ombre green, like different shades of green press-on nails that I got from the nail shop by SB. My braided wig here is a color 30, which is very fall, and then my eyeshadow and my lips are very fall. So I'll have details on my look in the description box for you guys. I really enjoyed decorating the living room, and it turned out so beautiful. It's very like, I'm not running away from fall, okay? Like you know it's fall when you look in there, but it's also like, it's still modern and tasteful, still very seasonal. I love how it turned out. It makes me feel very cozy and excited for the season. I really hope you guys enjoy this video. Like this kind of content, make sure to leave me a comment, like this video, and make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. So let's get into it. All right guys, so we're gonna start off with decorating my entryway table. So I'm gonna start off with cleaning it off before I start to decorate. I'm gonna be using the Mrs. Meyer's Acorn scent. I am using this lamp that I got from Target and this vase that I got from Target last year, and this beautiful fall picture that I picked up from Kirkland's, and some yellow faux stems that I got from Michael's last year. I love that yellow color. This picture that says I want pumpkin everything is from Kirkland's, and this pumpkin I'm pretty sure is from Kirkland's as well, and I just love the colors together. And this is one of my favorite finds for fall this year. It's a lit pumpkin from Kirkland's, and I'm gonna finish it off with this picture of me and Coda, and I think it looks so warm and cozy and like not over the top but still seasonal. Okay, now we're gonna move on to decorating our fireplace. I'm very excited with how this turned out. So I started off with using two garland from JOANN, kind of combine them, intertwine them together, and that will be like the base of my garland, because I'm going to stuff it with different stems and faux stems and everything to make it more full. Now, you don't even need this garland here to start off with. You can just use stems to create your own garland, and it's going to be a lot less expensive than, you know, buying a pre-made garland. So I have these eucalyptus stems that I got from Target last year. I actually wish I had more, because decorating with eucalyptus is just awesome. It always looks good, really any time of year, not just, you know, fall. So what I'm doing is I'm taking those pieces of eucalyptus, anything that's on the right side, I'm gonna put it in that direction, and anything that's on the left side, I'm gonna put it in that direction. So we're creating two different sides, creating somewhat of symmetry on both sides when putting the stems in there. And that's just a good kind of rule of thumb to go by when decorating your garland. And then I have these orange berry stems, and I'm doing the same thing that I did with the eucalyptus. And I got some more. They kind of look like eucalyptus. I don't know what kind of plant that is, but I use that as well to further fill out the garland, and I think it looks so much better after adding more faux stems to it. So I definitely recommend doing that. I created a garland at my mother's house with just stems and no garland to start off with, but it does help. So I think it looks great. So let's move on to the bottom of the fireplace. So I'm going to start off with this basket that I picked up from Tuesday morning. I think baskets are a great way to decorate. It always makes stuff look cozy. I'm taking this pillow and I'm putting it inside the basket so I can create some height, because I'm going to stack another pillow on top of it. So I took this yellow mustard plaid blanket and I put it in the basket, kind of draping off to the side, and I'm taking another pillow just like the one that I put in the basket, and I'm propping it up on top of that pillow to give it some height. And I'm taking this amber vase that I picked up from JOANN, and I'm going to put that at the bottom of the fireplace. And I'm going to take these beautiful faux stems that I picked up from JOANN this year, and I wanted to get some taller ones to, you know, match the size of the vase. I think they're perfect for this, and I love the color scheme within it. So I think it was perfect, and it was very easy to put together because sometimes floral arrangements can be tough. And I'm taking this woven pumpkin that I picked up from Marshall's, and I like the size of it. It was big, but not as big as the vase. And I'm taking this like Sherpa pumpkin and I'm putting it in between. This is how it turned out. I think it looks so good. And just a tip, if you want like fall vibes, definitely go on YouTube, and if you have a TV above your fireplace, yeah, just having that fall background on your TV definitely sets the tone for the fall vibes in your living space. And I'm just so glad I got that tip from her, because I've been doing that ever since I finished decorating the living room. Okay, now we're gonna decorate the coffee table. So I wanted to have kind of a centerpiece for the coffee table for fall. And so I'm gonna start off with this large wooden dough bowl that I picked up from Hobby Lobby. And I am gonna use this clear glass vase that I picked up on clearance at Target. So this was from spring. It's a glass vase, so it's gonna be good, you know, for all seasons. And I surprisingly picked up these orange eucalyptus leaves from Big Lots. They actually had a lot of cool fall decor, so I picked that up. It was very inexpensive, and I'm actually going to use this garland that I also picked up from Big Lots, and I'm going to wrap that around the bowl to kind of create a base to put my pumpkins in. And I got this idea from Crystal Terra here on YouTube. She has like a dough bowl styling video, and it was very helpful because I've never styled a dough bowl before. So and I also have a smaller version of that lit pumpkin that I had on my entryway table. I picked another one up, but a smaller version, and I put that onto one side of the dough bowl. And one of my like sweater pumpkins that I picked up from Big Lots, I'm gonna put smaller pumpkins in there to kind of fill up the space and cover the like wire part of the garland. And I also had picked up some pine cones as well to fill in those empty spaces. So this is a great way to style your dough bowls, and regardless of your style as well. So if you have a more, you know, non-traditional fall aesthetic and something that's more neutral, you can still use this same formula to decorate your dough bowl. You can do, instead of doing the typical fall colors that I have going on here, you can do something more understated and neutral to suit your taste. But I think this turned out so beautiful. So let's move on to decorating my couches. So I have two different couches, and they're both from Article. So this is a cognac couch. So I'm starting off with a black blanket and two throw pillows from Target, and I stuffed them with a larger insert this time because they were looking kind of flat over the years. And that's a tip: if you want your pillows to look more full, then go with the insert that is, you know, 2 sizes larger than the pillow cover is. So 20 by 20. So I put a 22 by 22 insert inside it to make it more full for the larger pillows that you see. I use these gorgeous orange velvet pillow covers from Amazon, and they are such good quality and they look very luxurious. Highly recommend those. So now we're going to move on to my cream couch, which is also from Article, and I'm using this throw that I got from Target last year in this of course rust color. I love rust any time of year, not just fall. So I'm just draping it off to one side, and I picked up these oversized cable sweater pillows from Target, and I love that they had a zipper on it so I could change it out, you know, throughout the seasons. And they're so large. I love the size of them as well. And I am using more of those orange or those rust orange pillow covers from Amazon. I kind of want to, you know, use these again for Christmas because they're so nice. Like, I love them. Guys, if you don't get anything from this video, get those velvet pillow covers if it's in your style. So beautiful. Okay, look at how everything is looking. I love what I did with the space so far. So now I'm going to style my 2 wooden floating shelves. So I use pictures the placement of everything is pretty much the same as what it was last year when I decorate the living room. And we like to decorate with vinyls because I think that shows a lot of personality. And I got this idea originally from one of my cousins. Her name is Alex. She decorates one of her walls with vinyls, and I chose Amy Winehouse for my vinyl, and Adrian switches out to Marvin Gaye's What's Going On. He has a coat and stuff. He looks like he's in fall, so I thought that was really good. And I like the colors of both vinyls to kind of give that fall vibe in the space. And they both have primarily like a lot of blacks and stuff in the vinyl covers, so I think it tied in with all the black accents that I have in the space. And if you get really overwhelmed by, you know, decorating floating shelves, it's okay. Go on Pinterest. There's a lot of people who have like blog posts and stuff like that of how to decorate floating shelves. You don't like, I don't know everything about decorating, so that's why I research and I pin stuff and I look for, you know, help online. So I got this picture here. It's like wheat in a field. It's like a watercolor painting. I picked it up from Hobby Lobby. I was thinking about returning it, but I actually liked it. And I'm finishing off this floating shelf with a picture of Coda and this mini pumpkin. And something I would recommend if you're going to use pumpkins in your space, make sure to buy different, you know, sizes and textures so you can use them for different things. And look at Coda, of course, he's in here. He loves making an appearance. So y'all know I fell in love with this green candle holder from Marshall's, and I didn't know how I was going to use it. So I decided to put these faux stems that I picked up from Big Lots in them. So it's more of a vase than a candle holder. And I used this orange kind of pumpkin or gourd from Big Lots as well. And I like to decorate in threes. A lot of people say that's just, you know, nice to do. And so that's what I did on this little table in between my two accent chairs. And of course, I wanted to make those cream accent chairs that I picked up from Target last year pop with those velvet pillow covers that I got from Amazon. And I love how this turned out. I'm saying this about everything, but I really do love how everything turned out. Okay, so we're gonna move on to decorating our end table. So with this end table, I started off with this tray basket situation that I picked up from Target. Another item I picked up on clearance at Target. So at the end of each season, when they mark down everything, definitely pick up some of your home decor there, because they have a lot of stuff that's not seasonal specific. It's like all seasons kind of pieces. So I picked that basket up on sale, and then I am decorating with this beautiful white pitcher from Target. And I put some faux stems, a mix of different faux stems from Michael's, I believe, inside of it. And I'm using it kind of like a vase. And this little orange arrangement here is from Target. This is from this year. And I put that in front of it. And I like to, of course, I said decorate with threes and, you know, odd numbers. And I like to decorate with different heights and everything. So I picked up this beautiful candle holder from Target. It's like a bronzy color. And I put, you know, the candlesticks in there. And this is just so simple and easy, but it looks so good. Okay, so one of the last things I'm going to show you guys is me decorating the base of this faux olive tree that I picked up off Amazon recently. I got the planter on clearance from Hobby Lobby, so I wanted to make it look more real inside the pot. So I watched this video on YouTube on how to kind of finish it off. So I'm going to start off with using you know, old shopping bags and filling it up so I can create some height in there. Now, I'm sure it's a more stable way. You should probably use like something more stable than these bags, but this worked for me. So I'm starting off with those shopping bags, and then I'm gonna take some cardboard and I'm gonna cut out a circle that's gonna fit the top of the planter, because that's going to go on top of all of these shopping bags. It does take a little bit of finessing. I used scissors at first, but that wasn't a good idea. I would recommend either an X-Acto knife or a utility knife. And of course, measure out the opening of the planter so you can get that circle right because I had to kind of keep going back and forth with fixing it. So after I got the right size of the circle, I cut a line in the middle and a circle in the, and I cut a circle in the middle with a utility knife so it would go around the base of the olive tree, and it still didn't fit right, so I had to trim it up again. So it's really like, you know, playing around and trial and error, but I figured it out. So I cut off some of that excess cardboard and I sat it on top of those trash bags, and then I took a hot glue gun that I picked up from Hobby Lobby, and I just started to put the hot glue on top of it. And I picked up some faux moss from Hobby Lobby as well. You can find this online, on Amazon, anywhere. I took that faux moss that looks real. I put the hot glue down first, and then I started to break apart the faux moss, and then I sat it on top of the hot glue, and that's pretty much it. I just filled it up and it looked very real. It turned out really nice. As far as the olive tree from Amazon, I feel like it looks pretty good. It doesn't look as like real as some of the Target artificial plants that I've seen, but the one I wanted from Target was out of stock at the time that I was shopping for it, and it had a base and everything in it to make it look more realistic. But I feel like this little DIY situation turned out really, really good, and you guys will see how it looks all in the end. I did that, okay? Alright guys, so that was everything for my fall decorate with me for my living room. I'm so happy with how everything turned out. Oh my gosh, I think it looks so beautiful. Again, I'm in love with those velvet pillows, and it's just a cool fall vibe in here. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, and please consider subscribing if you haven't already. I do have some more fall decorate with me videos coming up, so be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and leave me a pumpkin emoji down below if you watch to the end, because I really appreciate that. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.